What's poppin', guys? Welcome back to another video. I know what you guys are probably thinking. Kai, where in the world have you been? I can explain. Responsibilities has been having me in a chokehold lately. Coming into this year, I had everything laid out what I wanted to do pertaining to YouTube and videos and things like that. A whole idea set and plan, but God like, okay, that's cool. That's nice, but I need you over here. I need you over here. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. So that's where I've been spending my time as of lately, just listening to the Lord, and He's leading me as I go. But in between time, in between responsibilities, I found my way back in front of the camera, and I have a dream that I wanted to share with you guys that God put on my heart maybe a couple of months ago, but I was unable to get to recording because of life responsibilities. Hopefully you guys are having a blessed and beautiful day on today. I know where I am is kind of gloomy, but we're gonna make the best of it. But if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please press the subscribe button and make sure you guys get locked in. Okay guys, so this dream I had March the 1st, 2024, and I actually have a dream book. Last year when I went on a ministry trip with my husband to Oregon, I came back and God had me to start recording my dreams. He said, you need to get every detail that I'm giving you and write it down so you can tell my people. So here we go. So if I'm looking down, guys, it's kind of like I'm just making sure I'm getting everything because it's important, okay? So in this dream, I was like walking around like the streets, and I seen a lot of people just running, just aimlessly running around like they were scared, they were in a panic, they were in an uproar, like they were just like they didn't have no direction and where they were going. It was just a stampede of people just running everywhere. And I noticed that it was different types of people of different races that I seen. I seen different races, and I'm taking note of this. Like I'm actually watching these people run from here to there, just trying to figure. It's like that they were lost and they were trying to find their way. I stumbled upon 3 women. They were like backstage. I don't know if it was like a concert or a stage play, but they were backstage and they were talking. So 2 of the women were talking about the other woman. She was kind of like a side off, so I don't know if she heard them talking about her. It was pretty much one of the women than the other. The other one was just listening, but the other woman that was speaking mean, she was going in pretty harshly, and it was just like, wow, you would not be talking about anybody in that manner. I don't want to repeat what she said, but it was mean. So I end up looking up to the sky, like looking up to heaven, and I ascended up. And I ended up in a place, it looked like a palace. It's like the lights were like pretty dim. It wasn't super dark in the place, but it was like a palace. And I got on the floor and I began to pray. I don't remember what I prayed, but I know I began to pray. Then God allowed me to come back down. And as I was going through this crowd of people that I told you guys before, just people everywhere, I recognized my cousin's father in the crowd. He looked at me and he hugged me like with a strange type of a look. Like I don't know if he was uncertain if he should hug, but he looked at me and he hugged me, and the look was just like, it was strange to me, like, okay. And after the hug, I felt he was looking for my auntie, which is his child's mother. So he didn't say that he was looking, but in a dream you can feel. Sometimes it's like the verbal is not even picked up. It's like the vibe. It's the vibe. It's the tone, the setting of the dream can speak wonders as if they were words. Like I knew he was going to look for her. It seemed like God allowed me to ascend up to heaven to get like instructions. That's what it seemed like. I had the inside information to come back to tell the people because they were lost and give them directions That's what it seemed like. The ascending up meant to like kind of bask in God's presence, to get information or get revelation to come back to tell his people. I ran into my aunt and her kid's father in the crowd, and it's like they were looking for me to see what if they heard was true. It seemed as though in a dream somebody told them, or they heard that I was ascending up, that I was going up. And it seemed like they were looking for me just to see if it was true. Like that they wanted to see for themselves. Then I went up again, I ascended up. And as I was ascending up, they were shocked as well as amazed. And that's what made me think why my cousin's father looked at me strange, because he kind of, it seemed like he knew it was something with me. Like the hug was endearing, but it's like, it's something with you. You know, that's what the look of the strangeness was about. Like, it's something about you, you know. But they see me ascend up and they were totally shocked, like OMG, like they were amazed at what was taking place right before their eyes. So when I came back down, I seen the girls, the three girls, they were sitting at like a dinner table, like a long dinner table with like other people. But I went over to the one girl that was saying mean things about the other girl, and I told her to apologize for what she said. It seemed as though I was given guidance, order, and pushing reconciliation. Like that was my mission in this dream. Because mind you, my aunt and her kid's father, I don't think they're on the best of terms. But it was ironic that when I seen him in the dream, he was looking for her. I don't know. After that, I seen more relatives. I seen my cousin and I seen her nephew. And my cousin, she was kind of looking lost as well, as if she needed some type of guidance or some type of order, like she didn't know where to go. And what I learned when I ascended up, what God wanted me to tell the people, I went and I told her everything that he told me. It helped her out in wherever she was trying to go, wherever she was trying to get to. What I told her from what I heard God tell me when I ascended up, it helped her out. Her nephew has a son, and I walked over to her nephew and the baby. I said, can I hold him? And I looked at him and I said, wow, you look just like your granddad. I said, you look just like your granddad. And in real life, my cousin looked just like his father. So it's like 3 generations of recreating the same person over and over and over. I thought to myself, could this reconciliation be about father and son? Because I know, from what I know, I don't think that father and son's relationship is, you know, on good terms. That completed my dream. And again, it stuck out to me when God said about guidance, order, and reconciliation. And I feel that it's starting within our families. I know with my family, like I say, and I know every family probably have its ups and downs, which is, you know, I don't say it's normal, but it's not far-fetched. I know when my grandma was here, probably like any other people, when their grandmothers was here, it's like they set the order. They set the tone. They made you reconcile when you was beefing with auntie or cousin them. They brought you all together and they sat you down. But I'm quite sure a lot of our grandmothers probably done passed on, you know, and a lot of us lost that reconciliation, that love, that order, that guidance, and that peace. So within that dream, I know it probably not was only for my family, but many of families, you know, that's out there that's watching. But that was the dream, and God was really speaking in that dream. And that's the thing, like, you have to look at the small details of a dream when God is speaking. That's why I feel that he told me, hey, write this down. Like, I want you to get everything that I'm telling you. And I always say when I have a dream, God, please reveal what it means, you know, the revelation, give me knowledge and wisdom on how to take this in and understand what's happening. So I feel that it was a play on my family and many other families around the world. Guys, it's time to get our families in order. Like, real talk. I don't know if you the matriarch, the patriarch, or somebody that prays, somebody that's constantly on their knees, somebody that's in constant communication with God. God wants to restore the family, guys. And it might be starting with you. And I remember, God, after my grandfather and my grandmother passed away, God has said that I have to tear down his foundation because it's useless now. I have to rebuild. I have to rebuild. And so I feel that a lot of reconciliation, a lot of order and guidance is due in our families right now. That's why we all separated, all apart, not family, not how it used to be when grandma or granddad was here. So we got to get back to the importance of love and family. So I feel that that's what that dream represented, not just within my family, but families all across the world. So hopefully you guys receive this message, this revelation, this knowledge, and do something with it. Do something positive with it. Call that cousin that you ain't speak to in years. And like I say, when you all talk about it and get to the core of it, it's probably, the beef was probably about nothing. If you really come to think of it, people ain't talked to each other in 10, 15 years about nothing, over nothing, you know? So get it right while we can, guys. That's my message. Get it right while we can. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave me a big fat like, thumbs up, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, okay?